Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Juan on One Coaching, where we believe we not only have the right to control our lives, we deserve to create them. Today, I was reflecting on my days of depression and feeling bad about myself because I had been recently kicked out of my job and I was questioning all the things that I did because if I was doing the right things and I was following the advice of other people, my parents, and society in general, why was I in a situation in which I was kicked out? I would technically failed. And it reminded me of this idea that helped me gain more confidence in a very short amount of time. A lot of people would talk about gaining confidence by doing small things and getting small wins, and then the addition and consistency of these small wins will make you feel confident about whatever it is that you're attempting. But I went beyond that. I went to more of a mental state, an internal definition of confidence. And in this case, it was really more how would I define success? One of the reasons that I've noticed people feel like they lack confidence is not because they are not good at what they do, it's simply because they're using a lot of external factors to define whether they are succeeding or not. They would think that the more positive feedback that they receive on a specific action that they do, it's a representation of their value and their worth. While that could be true in a specific instance, it's actually not necessarily true overall. Some people sometimes don't notice that you're doing things well. And the problem with using external indicators or motivators to define whether you are good at something so that then you can internalize them and say, hey, I'm really good at this. The problem with that is that you can't really control the other person's perspective. You can't control what the person, how they're going to interpret what you're doing. And the fact is, like, most people are just worried about themselves and they value or evaluate everything that they see based on what their perspective of the world is. So you're essentially putting all your definition of self-confidence and success on someone else. Several years ago, I heard my mentor, John Maxwell, say that we should all find our own definition of success. And I heard different phrases over time, and I'm still working on my definition of success. But my encouragement to you is to go for that exercise. Try to find the way to define what success is to you. And I started with finding out what my values were, what I truly wanted in life, what was I good at, what were my talents, what was I passionate about, what gave me energy, what took energy away, what were the things that I would not do even if they paid me $1 million a year to do them. There was an exercise of self-awareness and self-discovery. And in the process of that, I used those insights or those characteristics and I started molding my definition of what success was based on those attributes. So if you don't know those attributes, I encourage you to do it. If you um, there are many assessments out there. If you want me to help you with that, I can offer you a DISC assessment, which is a kind of like a discovery session of your own personality, and that could help you get started on the journey. If you don't want to do that, then I recommend you take the book, The 15 Valuable Laws of Growth, just as I did, and go through each chapter and go through the exercises at the end of the chapter. Either way, you need to know, become very self-aware of who you are at this moment and start using math to define what success looks like. Because at the end of it, if you're following somebody else's ideas and messages all the time, you're gonna start operating and behaving based on that person's expectations of you, their definition of success, their definition of what's valued, and their definition of what is worth pursuing. And the more you do that, the more you are denying yourself of what you are truly meant to do. And that's what causes the frustration. That's what causes the mental stress. That's what causes the burnout and all these other things that we see people do these days when they're hating their job. So I've said a lot of different things. My main thing is this: discover yourself and then use that to define what success looks like to you, and be disciplined to pursue that. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.